what is going on? Hey, like, subscribe, share, send this to whoever you want to. And so I got my hard-headed dirty dog with me, Tony Stark, right now. And so check this out. This video right here is all about picky eating. Now, here's one thing we're talking about, folks, in this video. We are talking about fish. And one of the reasons, right, why we came out with the strength and stamina blend, one of the reasons is because folks out there deal with picky eaters as it pertains to fish. Now, granted, our main reason was because, you know, like with other, you know, pet parents and stuff like that, we were using wild Alaskan salmon oil so our dogs could get the omega-3s and omega-6 fatty acids and amino acids that they needed for, you know, a healthier coat, a shinier coat. You know, and we also know that omega-3s and omega-6s, right? What else it does? It boosts it plays a role in their immune system, plays a role in their nose and their eyes, and so on and so forth. But the most important piece, folks, what is their skin? And so, but again, another reason why we came out with this blend is because of the picky eating. And who's our picky eater? It's none other than this guy right here. Sit. All right. This dude right here, right? We have tried to feed this guy. He's dirty right now, folks. Don't mind him being dirty. But Tony, come. We have tried to feed this dude fish before, whole fish, whether whole sardines. Tony, come. Whole sardines, mackerels, salmon, and this dude did not want to eat it whatsoever. It wasn't until we created this blend right here, the strength and stamina, where he actually will eat fish. Now, in this blend, folks, we have 20% wild caught pollock, and that's in addition to our beef. And right now, we got a happy dog. His tail, he's jumping up and down. He knows it's dinner time. But we're gonna see how he reacts. And so what I got right here is, I got some fresh salmon, folks, right? And if I know my dog, I know he ain't gonna eat this. And here's the thing why. He doesn't like the texture. For some odd reason, he does not like the texture of it. Now, I'm gonna let him smell it and stuff like that. But that's the thing. You'll have some dogs out there, folks, right? It doesn't even have to be fish. It could be beef, it could be chicken, it could be turkey, it could be liver, right? Where dogs are super picky and don't want to eat it just because of the texture. And so I'm gonna crack this thing open right here, and we're gonna see how he does on it. And so, as you can see, it's salmon. It's still got the skin on it, folks. And I'm gonna plop this thing in his bowl, and let's see if he eat it. And if I know my dog, folks, he's not gonna eat that. Look. Look, and I haven't tried to feed this dude fish as in whole fish like this. Folks, it's been well over some years. Now again, as he down there trying to figure out, hold on, what's going on? Yeah. So check this out, folks, right? So when this dude was a pup, now Pepper, she'll eat it. If I bring over here, she's gonna tear that up. If I bring Rocky over here, she's gonna tear it up. Now, when he was a pup, we tried to feed him fish, sardines, and stuff like that. Dude wouldn't eat it at all, didn't like the texture. We did a bunch of other things and stuff like that, tried to get him to eat it, still wouldn't eat it. Waited a couple more months, tried the same thing, nothing happened. Waited a couple more months after that, where this dude was well over a year old, going on close to 2 years old, still wouldn't touch it at all. And so my only way to give him, I guess, to make sure he got the omega-3s and omega-6s was via fish oil. Now, when we launched our raw dog food company, when the idea to come up was to, hey, let's see if we could get the omega-3s and stuff like that in the blend. And we was like, well, what about fish? We actually thought about this guy. And we was like, well, if we can get this dude to eat this, and again, 20% wild caught fish, wild caught pollock in it, right? If we could get him to eat it, we know that any other picky eaters out there with fish will possibly eat it as well. And as you guys can see, he was just sitting down He got back up. He's just licking it right now. He don't want to touch that. Well, he's touching it. He don't want to eat it at all. He don't. Now, I'm gonna pick it up and hold it in my hand. And he's still looking at it. And I'm gonna pick it up and we're gonna see what he does. Huh. All right, a little lick. Okay, what is that? Okay, oh, you doing a little better. You didn't do that before. Oh, that's new. You gonna eat? Uh-oh, a little bite. You made an improvement, guy. That was a bite, a little bite. Huh. Eat. Uh-oh, another bite. He's like, oh, I don't want that. And so right now, folks, he's playing with it right now. He's not even touching that at all. Now, is he hungry? Yeah, he's hungry. So check this out, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. If I can find my knife, which I can't, for some odd reason, I'm gonna show y'all something. Some folks out there be like, well, maybe he ain't hungry. No, he's hungry. This dude eat anything. Now watch this. It's a duck wing. Look, you hear the crunch. That's gone. Now, here's another thing, folks, which I'm going to show. Now, I haven't done this before, right? But I'm just knowing dogs and possibly him. I'm going to take that salmon from out of here. And I'm going to put it back here. But I'm gonna grab the strength and stamina blend and put it in that same bowl. Now, sometimes what I noticed in the past with him, when we had the fish and stuff like that he didn't want to eat, and we tossed food in the same bowl, he wouldn't touch it just because of the smell. But we'll see. And so, and I got a couple of blends, because if he don't eat it just because of the smell and stuff like that from the salmon, then I'm gonna cut another one up just to show y'all that he'll eat it. But this dude, look at him. He like, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want right there. And so and here's the thing, folks, right? You gotta trick your picky eaters. You do. And this method right here of tricking the dog into eating fish and putting it into his meals is the mere fact to grind it up. Now, it doesn't even have to be fish, but we're gonna get back to talking fish. It could be liver. And so you'll have some pet parents out there be like, hey, my dogs won't eat liver at all. And here's one option I tell them, hey, if they ain't gonna eat liver whole, grind it up, mix it in their food. If they don't like it that way, grind it into a paste and freeze it into ice cubes. And maybe they eat it, they go ahead and take it in that way. And it's the same thing as it pertains to fish, folks. This dude won't eat any kind of whole fish at all, no matter if it's a fish a whole or if it's just cut up in small portions like this. He won't touch it. But I'm telling you, if I bring any of the other dogs out, they will kill it, folks. They will. And so it's okay. It's okay if you have picky eaters out there who are just picky and choosy with their food. You just gotta you gotta be creative. And I get it, some pet parents don't want to be creative. The dog should just eat their food. I get it, I'm with you. They should just eat their animals. But sometimes you may have animals for whatever the reason may be. Maybe they was eating kibble for a certain amount of years. Maybe they was eating some other type of raw dog food for a certain amount of years. Or maybe they just don't know, and it's weird to them. But sometimes you gotta get creative. And by creating this blend right here, this strength and stamina blend, adding fish into it, I'm able to get this guy some natural fish. Now, folks, I don't do the supplements. I don't. Granted, I used to, but I just don't because they're unnatural. And so when you have unnatural supplements, the dogs not going to actually absorb all of it. And then also they're synthetic. So it's chemicals and all that stuff that's mixed into there that you're gonna be putting into your dogs. And so I rather use natural sources such as actual animal meat and stuff, folks, to give to my pups. And so, which is why, again, I don't do the supplements anymore. And so for people out there that maybe is giving salmon oil and stuff like that, right? This blend is, I highly recommend this blend right here. If sit, good boy, stay. If you stay. Now for us having this blend, right, dog? Yes, we are the owner, Iron Dog Raw. At the end of the day, it helps people with saving money as well. You ain't gotta spend 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks on salmon oil no more. You don't. You're actually able to save money now. Because why? We have wild caught pollock and nicks, folks. And so other than that, right, he just ate one. I'm about to prepare the pup's meals, the dog's meals and stuff like that. He ain't gonna eat this. And so, this is actually Rocky's bowl right here that I was feeding him out of. And so, get out of here, guy. And so, I'm gonna put this in here for Rocky. Put that. With 2 duck wings. Cool. And got that going on. Some pumpkin as well. I shouldn't put that. This pepper bowl. Pepper, she's only getting 1 blend today. And so this is our muscle blend right here. Our muscle blend, folks, comes with 10% green tripe. 10% green tripe in here. We got that going. This is Tony's bowl. It has water in it. It'll be all right. Be fine. Ain't gonna kill him. So bam. Get at the pepper. Get at the pepper. Get them some pumpkin. Now, folks, check this out. This is what I do. Don't do what I do with the pumpkin. The overdose on the pumpkin. Pumpkin's a good source of fiber and stuff, but it's just I double and triple down on when it pertains to my dogs and stuff like that. And so 1 tablespoon to be good for dogs, folks. 1 tablespoon. You ain't gotta do what I do with that. 1 tablespoon. But other than that, man, folks, IronDogRaw.com. Put your orders in. We got different blends, we got different raw meaty bones, so on and so forth. Yeah, other than that, man, I'm out, folks. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever it is you're gonna do. Other than that, man, peace.